Well, let's return to Kyiv now and speak with Ruslan Bortnik. He's the director of the Ukrainian Institute of Politics. Really good to have you with us, Ruslan. Firstly, can I get your reaction to the outcome of the second round of peace talks in Istanbul? What are your first impressions about what's emerged?
I think it's a middle success in any case, because the most important thing is that the parties do not leave the negotiation and demonstrate a desire to continue them, despite huge level of hatred between them. So I think it's a quite successful round, but I think the next round of negotiation will be much harder, much difficult, because now the positions and the statements of the sides are on the table. They are familiar with them, and the next round will be about the essence of the peace, about the how to make the position of the sides closer to each other, and it will be much harder than what for now it was. And I want to also to mark the very important role of United States President Donald Trump, who pushed a lot sides to this negotiation, an extremely important role of Turkey, of course, in this process, because this Turkey smoothing the negotiation between sides and bring to the negotiation tables some additional humanitarian issues, economical issues, I think is very helpful for both sides to stay together in the one room.
One thing the Ukrainian delegation did say after the talks was that it's still pushing for a full and unconditional ceasefire, a ceasefire that he reminded the media was backed by the United States. Why do you think Russia is refusing to yield to that so far?
It's an extremely important question, because it's a political fight. The demand on unconditional ceasefire means the ceasefire without Russian conditions. Unconditional ceasefire, it means declining the Russian demands on stopping military aid toward Ukraine, stopping mobilization, or withdrawing Ukrainian forces from Ukrainian lands. So it's an attempt to decline the Russian preliminary demands, and it's a political fight. It's political technology, how to overcome to compete each other. Because in other hands, Russia is demanding the stable peace agreement, because Russia wants to include in the peace agreement all her demands. So it's a fight between how to compete demands each other, and using the diplomatic words, using the political rhetoric.
Now, the Turkish President Erdogan has also repeated his invitation to the Ukrainian and Russian presidents to meet here in Turkey. It's something that Ukraine also wants. Donald Trump also wants to see a leaders' summit. Russia is holding out for now. When might we see the two leaders meet? And why do you think is Moscow also preventing that from happening?
Moscow doesn't want to have some kind of political debate with Zelensky, because Moscow has a worse position in this situation. Moscow is aggressor, Ukraine is a victim, and of course, if this debate between Zelensky and Putin will happen, Putin will be in the worse position than Zelensky. And Moscow is demanding to prepare documents, and then maybe Putin will be ready to come to sign documents, some documents with Zelensky. But not exactly, because Russia again and again stating the question, it is trying to question the status of law status of Zelensky. Is talking about the legitimization of Zelensky and so on. But I think that Erdogan is exactly right in this situation, because now we exhausted this open field for a starting negotiation. On the next stages, we need to prepare and to make the very important, very extremely hard decisions, political decision. And only meeting between the presidents, between the heads of the states, can change the situation and can help us to go out from this deadlock situation. very important role of the Trumps, maybe United States President of Donald Trump, if he will come to Turkey, it will make almost sure the presence of Zelensky, and it will increase the probability of participation of Putin also. Without the meeting between the heads of the states, I don't believe that we are able to achieve the common peace agreement or common document on ceasefire, because the technical delegation are not able to go to the concessions toward each other, and they are not able to prepare something common.
Okay, Ruslan Bortnik, we will have to leave it there. Great to get your thoughts as always. Thank you.
Thank you.